Will there be a funeral?
Yes, in a few days.
Will I be allowed to go?
I don't know yet, Temi. But I'm going to make sure of it, one way or another. They sent my fabric. They didn't send yours.
That's alright. I have plenty of dresses.
No, if we're going matching. I'm not having you stand out in that crowd like an afterthought. I'll have something made. Today. Whatever it costs.
You could just cut your fabric in half.
I could. I'm not going to, but I could.
Sola, maybe the child stays in the car for the church part. Just the church part. Nobody needs a scene at the altar.
She has a name, Tayo, and she's not staying in a car outside her father's funeral.
I'm trying to help you avoid a spectacle.
The spectacle already happened, Tayo. It happened 6 years ago. In a hotel room I wasn't in. Today is just the part where everyone finds out.
Sola, dear, I only say this with love. There will be photographs today, newspapers sometimes for a family of this standing. Is this really the picture you want representing the Ade name?
The picture I want is the honest one. My husband had a daughter. She's standing right here.
If that's inconvenient for anyone's photograph, I'd suggest they crop themselves out.
Well, you've always said exactly what you meant, Sola.
I'm getting better at it, actually.
Is he in the box? Or is he already somewhere else?
Different people believe different things about that. What do you think?
I think the box is just where we put what's left. I don't think that's where people actually go. Professor says the same thing about broken toys. The box isn't the toy. It's just where the toy used to live.
That's a good way to think about it.
I think about things a lot. It helps.
You're doing better than I would be. I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here trying not to think about the fight that's coming.
The Graveside thing.
The Graveside thing.
I'll be standing right next to you when it happens. Whatever it is.
Immediate family, please come forward.
Come on.
Didn't even know Dari had a child outside marriage until just now.
A child outside marriage?
Then let today be the day you find out properly. This is Temi. She is Dari's daughter. She is my daughter. And she has as much right to stand here as anyone in this yard.
My son had a child. Grief does not change facts, whatever any of us might have wished. Come and stand by me, small one. Your grandmother is here.
Thank you, Grandma.
Thank you, Ma.
Don't thank me yet. I still have a great deal to learn how to do properly.
I still think this complicates things. Legally, practically. But I watched my mother call that child her grandchild in front of the whole church. I know when an argument is over. We'll need to discuss the estate properly. Soon. Not today.
Not today.
She's a sharp one, by the way. The girl. Dari would have hated losing an argument to a 7-year-old. I almost wish she'd gotten the chance.
I used to think you were being reckless, bringing her in. I know I've said sorry for the words. I don't think I ever said sorry for the thinking. You don't have to. I know. I'm saying it anyway. I spent 12 years being Dari's wife. 2 years being your mother in every way except the paper. I think it might be time I remembered how to be myself too.
What does that look like? Being yourself?
I used to be a financial analyst, A good one, I think, before I put it away.
Will you go back?
Yes, I think I will.
Good. Then we'll both have somewhere new to be brilliant.
I kept this. I don't know why. I told myself I'd thrown everything away when I stopped. You didn't throw anything away, Sola. You just put in box marked later. That's different. When did later become 9 years? When Dari needed you to be someone smaller than you actually are. It happened slowly. You don't notice the shrinking until someone hands you the blazer again. Namdi, it's Sola. I know it's been years.
Sola Adeyemi. I was wondering when you'd finally call. I've been holding a spot on my desk at Meridian for at least 3 of those years, out of pure stubbornness.
You don't have room for me. 9 years is a long time to keep a spot warm.
I have room. The question is whether you're ready to fill it.
I am. I think I finally am.
So who is picking me up from school now?
Kemi, on the days I'm at the office late. Or I will be on the days I can manage it.
Is this a permanent arrangement or a trial period?
A bit of both, I think. We'll figure it out as we go.
Good. I like knowing the plan, even when the plan is, we'll figure it out. I like the new hairdo. It's beautiful.
Thank you, Temi.
Are you nervous about going back?
I am terrified, actually.
Good. Professor says the scary things are usually the ones worth doing. He's been right about everything else so far.
You used to walk in here like you owned the building. Just walk in like that again. Fake it if you have to.
Professor says good luck. He says you're the bravest person he knows.
All right. Let's go then. This did not used to require a PhD to operate.
Sola Adeyemi. I heard a rumor you were coming back, and I told everyone it couldn't be true. You were the sharpest analyst this place had in a decade, and you still can't work a door scanner.
That was a long time ago, Namdi. The mind, I mean. Not the door scanner problem. That's apparently permanent.
Skill doesn't have an expiration date. Rust does. And rust comes off. We've run the standard model twice. The returns aren't coming out the way they should.
May I see the transaction log? Not just the totals. When exactly each trade was executed. There. You're rebalancing this fund on a fixed monthly schedule, but the volatility pattern shows most of its swings happen in the first week of the month. You're not miscalculating the allocation. You're mistiming the rebalance.
9 years off, and you still see it faster than people who never left.
I told you. Rust comes off.
That was a good catch in there. Rebalance timing. Most people would have just rerun the model.
Thank you. I'm still finding my feet again.
Doesn't look like it from where I'm standing. Tunde Bankole, I manage the portfolio you just fixed.
Sola Ademi.
I know. Everyone's been talking about you returning for a week. I'm glad the rumors were true.
How was it? Tell me everything.
I fixed a problem today. A real one. People have been stuck on it for weeks.
See? I told you. Scary things are usually worth it.
You did tell me that.
Did you meet anyone interesting?
Maybe. There's a portfolio manager I worked with today.
Is he nice?
Eat your dinner, Temi.
That's not a no.
Conference room's always freezing. Nobody's fixed it in 6 years.
Thank you.
Ngozi. From compliance.
Ngozi. Right.
You skipped lunch. Again.
How do you even know that?
I pay attention. I found a place 2 streets over that does proper tea, not instant.
I didn't tell you that.
You told the coffee machine. I happened to be standing there.
So what's the problem? A man remembered how you take your tea. That's not a crime, Sola.
Dara used to do things like this too. In the beginning. Little things. Attention. It's not that I don't notice it, it's that I don't trust what it means anymore.
Not every man who notices things is setting up a con, Sola.
I know that. My chest didn't seem to get the MO.
You've been at that desk since 6 this morning. I checked.
Are you monitoring my hours?
I'm monitoring whether you eat. Different thing entirely. I also told the Okafor account team the deadline needs to move. You shouldn't have to choose between doing it right and doing it fast.
You didn't have to do that.
I didn't do it for you. I did it because rushed work is bad work, and I don't like bad work near my name. The food is incidental. Eat Sola. Good night. See you tomorrow.
What do you want, Tunde? People don't just do this many nice things without wanting something eventually.
That's a sad thing to have learned to be true.
It's an accurate thing.
I want you to do good work here. I want the team to function well. And if I'm honest, I like talking to you. That's the whole list. I'm not hiding a longer one behind it.
Everyone has a longer list.
Maybe. Mine's just short today. Ask me again in 6 months if you don't believe me. You mentioned once your daughter wanted a school with a good library. I saw this in a shop window and thought of her. A folktales collection, apparently. Best of the continent.
I mentioned that in passing. Weeks ago.
I remember things people say. It's not a skill, it's just paying attention.
You've never even met her.
No. But she matters to you. That's enough reason for me.
You still haven't told me his name. The portfolio man.
Tunde.
Tunde. Is he still nice?
He's very attentive. I don't know what to do with that yet.
You could just let him be attentive and see what happens. That seems easier than deciding in advance.
When did you get so reasonable?
I've always been reasonable. You're just now catching up.
Sola, I wanted to ask you something. Not work related.
Okay.
Would you let me come to your house this Sunday for dinner? I don't want this to be something we only do in hallways and conference rooms.
Sunday.
Sunday, if that works.
All right, Sunday. Come at 6.
6. I'll be there.
I told him 6 o'clock. I gave him a 50% chance of actually showing up.
That's generous of you.
I didn't say I believed in 50%. I said I'd allow for it.
Those are very different things, Sola.
I'm aware. I'm not telling Temi. Not yet. If he doesn't come, there's no reason for her to be disappointed too.
You're protecting a 7-year-old from a dinner reservation.
I'm protecting her from getting attached to someone who might not show up. She's had enough of that.
Fair enough.
I found a wine I think you'd like. For Sunday.
You're planning a wine pairing for a dinner you're not even sure is happening.
I'm choosing to believe it's happening. It's a more productive use of my week.
That's either very confident or very foolish.
I've been told it's usually both.
Jollof feels like I'm trying too hard.
Pasta feels like I'm not trying hard enough. There has to be a middle option nobody's invented yet. This one says I have my life together. This one says I definitely do not. Accurate, both of them.
Why are you cleaning like Auntie Kemi is coming for an inspection?
A friend from work might come for dinner tonight.
The portfolio man?
Maybe. He might not come.
I'll make myself scarce then, in case. But if he does come, I want to at least see him from the top of the stairs. I won't come down, I promise.
Fine. Top of the stairs. Nowhere else. 10 minutes. And I've set the table twice. Once formally, once casually. I put it back to casual. Then I got scared that casual means I don't care, so I don't know what I've left it as now.
Sola, it's dinner, not a merger.
It doesn't feel like just dinner. No.
I don't suppose it does.
6. 50% was probably generous. Go on then. You came.
You sound surprised.
I gave you 50%.
I like beating bad odds. The wine's for you. This is for someone I haven't met yet, if she's willing.
I said I'd watch from the top of the stairs. I've reconsidered. Temi, you're the portfolio man.
I am, Tunde, and you must be Temi.
I have some questions.
I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
Question 1. Do you have other children?
No,
Question 2. Have you ever been married?
no.
Question 3. If you make my mother cry, what will you do about it?
I'd ask her what I did wrong, and I'd fix it if I could. And if I couldn't fix it, I'd leave her alone rather than keep hurting her by accident. Is that the right answer?
It's a good answer. We'll see if it's the right one.
Temi, you don't have to.
It's alright. Fair's fair. I walked into her house. She's allowed to know who's sitting at the table.
Question 4. Do you like rabbits?
I don't have strong feelings about rabbits, generally.
This is Professor. He is missing an eye. He has opinions about everyone. You should probably introduce yourself.
Professor, pleasure to meet you. I hope I pass inspection.
Do you have a family? Parents? Siblings?
A mother, still living. A younger sister in Abuja. My father passed when I was 12.
I know about losing fathers. Mine died a few weeks ago.
I heard. I'm sorry, Temi.
It's alright. I only knew him for one afternoon. It's a strange kind of sad. Smaller than it should be, maybe.
I don't think grief comes in a size that matches how long you knew someone. I think it's just its own size, however it arrives.
That's a good way to put it.
Can we eat now?
Alright.
Do you know anything interesting? My mother here says knowing things is the only thing nobody can take from you.
I know that the way you're holding your fork is actually more efficient than the way most people hold theirs. Fewer wrist movements per bite.
Nobody has ever told me that before.
Most people don't watch how children eat. I find it's usually the most honest thing in a room.
I wonder if you came for dinner or Temi.
Both, actually. Thank you for having me. Both of you.
You passed. Mostly.
Mostly.
I'm still deciding about the rabbit question. But Professor liked you. That counts for a lot.
I'll take it.
That went
Better than 50%?
better than 50%.
I'd like to do this again. No pressure on when.
I'd like that too.
He should come back. Soon.
Soon like when?
Soon like soon. Tunde, it's Temi. I have a proposal.
I'm listening.
My mother has not mentioned you in 4 days. I find this concerning.
4 days is a long time.
That is what I said. I have a plan. Are you available Saturday?
For what exactly?
Operation Accidental Encounter. I will explain the details.
Why are we suddenly going to the bookshop on a Saturday? We usually go Sundays.
No reason. I just felt like books today.
Sola! What a coincidence!
Is it though? You don't read children's folktale collections, Tunde.
I'm expanding my horizons.
And you? Suddenly wanting books on a Saturday.
The plan wasn't as clever as we hoped. Tunde said you'd probably notice.
I did say that.
You two have been planning this.
We have an alliance. It's mostly about you, but don't let that make you self-conscious. Auntie Kemi, I need you to babysit me Friday night. It is very important and has nothing to do with anyone else's plans.
This is about Tunde, isn't it?
I plead the 5th.
You're 7. You don't have a 5th to plead.
I've been researching.
Fine, I'll babysit. But only because I also think your mother needs to stop overthinking a good thing. Don't tell her I said that.
Can I ask you something? Why do you want this so much? Me and your mother, I mean.
Because she gives everyone else all her fighting. She fought for me. She fought at the funeral. She probably fights at work too, though I don't see that part. Nobody fights for her. I want someone to just be nice to her, without her having to fight for that too.
That's a very good reason.
Anyway, Operation Friday Night is still on. Don't be late.
This was never really about you needing a babysitter, was it?
Auntie Kemi is very good at babysitting. That part is true. The reason for it is a separate matter.
We've been made, Temi. You two, three, I suppose, have been conspiring against me.
We prefer for you. The direction matters.
Fine, for me then.
Have a good time. Don't overthink the outfit like last time.
How do you know about the outfit?
I know things. Well,
It was a good night, Temi.
the alliance was a success.
You know, most children don't actively scheme to get their mothers into relationships.
Most mothers don't need as much help as you did.
Fair.
I like him. I wanted you to have this even if I hadn't liked him. But I do. That makes it better.
I'm glad. That matters to me more than you probably know.
You're going to be late for the announcement if you don't finish that.
I've been ready since 6. I'm not the one still deciding which tie to wear.
I'm not wearing a tie anymore. Is this outfit not fit for a scholarship announcement?
It's fine, you're just nervous. It's endearing.
Is my daughter giving you relationship advice about ties now?
Someone has to keep this family's fashion sense above adequate.
This year's Whitefield Continental Scholarship, awarded to one student nationally for exceptional academic achievement and demonstrated resilience, goes to Temi Adeyemi of Brookstone Preparatory.
That's me.
That's you. Go.
I want to thank my mother. Not the one who gave birth to me. The one who opened the gate for me on a Tuesday evening and never once made me feel like I was borrowing space in her life.
10 years old, national scholar. What's your secret?
I don't think it's a secret. I just had someone finally give me the time to be good at things instead of just surviving them.
When I first met this child, I did not know what to do with the fact that she was so plainly my son's daughter and so plainly her own person besides. I am no longer confused about either fact. I am simply proud.
Thank you, grandmother.
You didn't mention me in your speech.
You're not my parent. I tried to be accurate.
Fair.
But if this ever happens again, and it will, you're on the list next time. I just didn't want to presume anything before you'd actually asked her properly.
Duly noted.
10 years old, a national scholar. Do you remember the little girl who sat on a bag at my gate?
Sometimes. She feels very far away now. But I don't think she's gone. I think she's just underneath. Load bearing, maybe.
Load bearing.
Professor's word, originally. He says the hard parts of you don't disappear. They just become the parts everything else stands on.
And in local news, 10-year-old Temi Adeyemi has become the youngest ever recipient of the Whitefield Continental Scholarship, crediting her mother for
Temi. I promised her I'd stay away. I meant it when I said it. I didn't know staying away would still hurt this much, even after it stopped being the hardest thing I did every day.
So don't stay away anymore.
It's not that simple. I gave that up. I don't get to just change my mind because she's famous now.
She's not famous. She's your daughter, and you saw her on the news, and now you can't stop thinking about her.
Sola. I saw her on the news. I am so proud I don't have words for it, and I know that pride isn't mine to claim. Not really. I am not writing to undo anything I signed. I only want to know if there's room, somewhere, small, for me to know her again. I will understand completely if the answer is no. Of course you'd make it impossible to just say no. She wants to see her. She's not asking for custody. But Uche,
But the adoption was never finalized. I know. I've been meaning to bring that up for years, if I'm honest. You never came back to finish it once the guardianship went through smoothly.
I didn't think I needed to rush it. Nothing was threatening it.
Nothing has to threaten something for it to be worth finishing properly, Sola. Let's close this. Not because of Lara. Because Temi deserves the paper to finally match the truth.
Temi, I need to tell you two things, and I need you to hear both before you react to either.
Okay.
The first is that your mother, Lara, wrote to me. She saw you on the news. She wants to know if there's room for her to know you again.
And the second thing?
The second thing is something I should have told you years ago, and I didn't, because she asked me not to, and I thought I was protecting you by keeping her promise. She didn't just leave you at my gate and disappear, Temi. She came back once, years ago. She signed papers giving me the right to raise you properly, to get you into school. She asked me not to tell you, because she didn't want to be the mother who shows up and disappears again and again. She wanted to be gone cleanly, once, instead of unreliably, over and over.
She came back, and you didn't tell me.
I didn't tell you. I kept her secret instead of trusting you with the truth. I'm sorry for that. It was wrong, however good my reasons felt at the time.
So the story I told myself, that she just left and never looked back, that wasn't even true.
No, it wasn't.
I built a whole understanding of myself around a story that wasn't true. Do you know what that's like?
No, I don't think I do. I'm sorry, Temi. Truly.
I'll see her.
You don't have to decide that tonight.
I know. I've decided anyway. I want to see her face when she explains it herself. Not through a letter. Not through you. Here, this weekend.
Temi.
I'm not sure I still have a memory of you looking this way. You look different. Older, probably. I know you signed papers. Sola told me. I know you asked to stay hidden so it wouldn't hurt more than it had to.
She told you that.
She should have told me years ago. But she told me now. I'm not going to pretend the last few years didn't happen just because you're here now. But I also don't think you're a bad person. I've decided that much already.
I'll be in the kitchen. Come find me whenever you need to.
Thank you.
I used to make up reasons for why you left. I told myself you probably didn't have a choice. Then I told myself maybe you did have a choice and you just didn't choose me. I did the right thing. Telling her the truth. Letting Lara see her. So why does it feel like I just handed away something I'm not sure I'll get back?
I didn't know which version was true. I just knew both of them hurt, so I stopped thinking about it as much as I could. Let us sit down.
Because you did. That's what doing the right thing costs sometimes, Sola. You don't get to know how it ends before you do it.
That's not very comforting. No, but it's true. And you've never needed comfortable things to be true before you trust them. I'm sorry you had to make up reasons at all. You shouldn't have had to invent an explanation for something that was never your fault to explain.
I know it wasn't my fault. Knowing that doesn't make the hurt smaller. It just makes it a hurt, with nowhere to put the blame.
You can put some of it on me. I can carry it. I'd rather you put it somewhere than carry it alone. I didn't just lose a mother. I lost a version of me that would have grown up knowing one unrupted. I don't get her back. Even if you stay in my life starting today, I don't get her back. Do you know what the worst part of the last 5 years has been? It wasn't missing you exactly, though I did. It was knowing you were growing up somewhere I couldn't see, becoming a whole person without me, and every year that passed, the gap between the daughter I remembered and the daughter you'd actually become got a little wider. I used to lie awake wondering if I'd even recognize you if I saw you on the street. That's a very specific kind of grief. Missing someone who's still alive, who you gave away with your own hands.
That sounds hard.
It was the hardest thing I've ever done. Harder than the leaving itself somehow. The leaving was one decision. The missing was every day after it. For years, you are, without question, one of the best things that has ever happened in my life. I gave you away because I loved you, and some days I still don't know how both of those things can be true at once.
I don't think I can have you be a small part of my life, coming and going whenever it works for both of us. I try to imagine it. Bookshop sometimes, a phone call here and there, and every time I imagined it, I felt myself getting ready to be braced for the next time you might disappear again. Even if you never actually did it, I'd just always be waiting for it.
I understand.
I don't think that's fair to either of us. You deserve better than being someone I'm always half expecting to lose. And I deserve better than spending my whole life bracing for goodbyes that might not even come. I'm not angry at you anymore. I don't think I really am. But I think the kindest thing I can do for both of us is let you go properly. Not as a punishment, as a mercy. For both of us.
You sound like a grown woman saying that. Not a 10-year-old.
I've had to grow up around the edges of a lot of losses. This is just the first one I get to choose on purpose, instead of having it happen to me.
Can I ask for one thing? Not to change your mind, just one thing to carry with me.
What?
Let me write to you. Once a year on your birthday. Nothing that asks anything of you, just so some small part of me still reaches you, even if you never write back.
Okay, once a year. I'll read them, even if I don't always answer. That's more than I have any right to ask for. Thank you.
For what it's worth, you are, and have always been, one of the best things that ever happened to me. Giving you up was the right choice. It was still the hardest thing I've ever done, and some days I'm not sure I'll ever stop grieving it, even though I know it was right. I believe you.
I did the right thing. I know I did the right thing.
You did.
It still hurts.
It's allowed to hurt and be right at the same time, Temi.
Most of the hardest things are both.
This should be straightforward. Given everything already in place, it's mostly a formality now. It doesn't feel like a formality.
It's a good kind of nervous, Sola. I checked.
Is this what you want?
Yes, she's my mother. She has been for 5 years. I'd like the paper to finally say so.
Court grants the adoption. Effective today, Temi Adeyemi is the legal daughter of Sola Adeyemi in every respect recognized by law. It's done. It's really done.
5 years and a lot of paperwork. But yes, done.
You're doing it again.
Doing what?
Looking at me like you're trying to memorize something.
I am. I'm making sure I remember exactly what you look like when you're this relaxed. You don't get here often enough.
I'm getting here more, though, because of you.
Good. That's the whole job, as far as I'm concerned. I don't understand how you make this look so effortless.
Because I've had 30 years of practice, and you've had approximately 15 minutes.
That seems like an unfair comparison.
Life is full of them.
I like this, the ordinary version. Not just the dinners and the flowers. This.
I like this too. Nobody's ever wanted the ordinary version of me before.
I had a good night.
So did I.
Can I,
I've been wanting to do that for a while.
I could tell.
Mom, I need to tell you about someone.
You sound nervous. Should I be worried?
No. The opposite, actually. Her name is Sola. I've been seeing her for a while now, and I think she might be the one, Mom. I wanted you to know before I do anything more permanent about it.
Permanent. That's a serious word from you. You've never used it about anyone.
I've never meant it about anyone before.
Then bring her to me. I want to see this woman who finally taught my son a serious word.
Bunmi, don't make this weird.
I'm not making anything weird. I'm just saying, my big brother. The man who once said marriage was statistically inadvisable is calling to talk about a woman. Forgive me for finding that slightly historic.
I did say that, didn't I?
At my own wedding, no less. Very supportive.
I've reconsidered my position.
Good. I'm glad. When do we get to meet her?
Soon. I promise.
You're humming.
Am I?
You've never hummed before, not once, in 5 years. The alliance strikes again.
The alliance can take some credit, not all of it.
I'll allow you 60% of the credit. The rest belongs to the alliance.
You look lighter today. The adoption papers came in the mail. I kept waiting to feel like there was something else to be afraid of losing. There wasn't.
So what are you going to do with all that room you suddenly have?
I think I know exactly what I want to do with it.
You've read the same page 4 times. I'm going to ask Sola to marry me. Finally. What's taking you so long? I wanted to be sure I could actually promise what I intend to promise. I don't want to be almost right for her. I've watched what almost right cost her before. Then you're more ready than most men who ask. I need the alliance's help. Officially this time.
Go on.
I want to ask your mother to marry me. Properly. Somewhere beautiful. I want it to be something she remembers for the rest of her life.
Okay, her garden is beautiful. She loves the birds of paradise in that garden.
She told me she planted them herself years ago.
Then that's where it happens.
We need more flowers. Roses, specifically. She mentioned once that Dare never once bought her roses in 12 years of marriage.
Then it will be roses. As many as we can fit.
I can get big wooden letters made. Lit up, dramatic. And I'll handle getting her there.
I'll invent a reason to bring her to the garden myself. What's the cover story?
Leave that to me. I'll tell her I need her opinion about something in the garden. If I make it sound important enough, she'll come.
You're really good at making people say yes.
Occupational hazard.
Now, your suit.
My suit?
Yes. 3-piece, tailored, clean lines, nothing loud. Mom likes simple elegance.
3-piece, tailored, clean lines.
Perfect.
And one more thing. When she walks into that garden, she should feel loved from the very first second.
She will.
I need you to come look at the garden with me. I think something's wrong with the birds of paradise. You've never once cared about my garden before. I'm expanding my interests. You're a terrible liar, Temi. I'm aware. Keep walking. What is this?
This is thank you. And also a question. But mostly thank you. I've been thinking about how to say this for months. And I don't think there's a version smart enough for what I actually mean. So I'm just going to say the plain version. I can't undo 12 years of what you have had to go through or what it cost you. I can't give them back to you. But I can spend every year making sure you never again wonder if you deserve flowers or attention or someone who remembers what you said even when you didn't think anyone was listening. I don't want to be the man who shows up when it's convenient. I want to be the man who's there when it's hardest. When you're exhausted, when you're afraid, when nothing about the day went the way you needed it to. I'm not asking to be added to your life around the edges. I'm asking to help carry it, Sola. Let me be the promise you never have to wonder about. Sola Adeyemi. Will you marry me?
And my work? My career? I only just got it back. I won't put it in a box again for anyone, not even you.
I don't want you in a box. I've watched you rebuild that career from nothing. I intend to spend the rest of my life making sure nobody, including me, ever asks you to shrink again.
Yes. Yes, Tunde. Yes!
Do I look like someone who deserves this?
You look like someone who fought for 5 years to make sure I got to have this feeling too. I think you've more than earned your turn.
Don't make me cry before the ceremony.
Too late. You're already glowing and crying at the same time. It's a good look on you.
Do you, Tunde Bankole, take Sola Adeyemi to be your wife? I do. Do you, Sola Adeyemi, take Tunde Bankole to be your husband?
I do.
I promise to remember what you say, even when you don't think I'm listening. I promise to never once make you feel small in your own home. I promise to be the plain, ordinary, everyday kind of love, not just the garden full of roses kind. Though I reserve the right to do that again sometimes too.
I promise the same, and I promise to let myself be loved this time, instead of just managing it from a careful distance.
By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Welcome home, both of you.
It's beautiful, Tunde. Which room is mine? You said you had a surprise. Oh,
Tunde had it ready for weeks. He wanted to surprise you.
there are books here I haven't even heard of. How did you know I hadn't heard of them?
I didn't. I asked a librarian friend for recommendations. I trusted her more than I trusted my own guessing.
Thank you, truly.
Can I ask you something? You don't have to answer if it's too much.
Ask.
Do you want to try for a child? With me, I mean. There's no pressure either way. I just wanted you to know the door is open if you want it to be.
I tried once, for 9 years. 9 years of appointments, of hoping, of my body becoming a whole separate project I managed alone, because he was never in the room for any of it. Not the appointments, not the losses, not the nights I cried in the bathroom so he wouldn't have to see it. I gave up eventually, not because my body gave up, because I ran out of reasons to keep doing something so hard, completely alone.
I'm so sorry, Sola. I didn't know.
Nobody did. It wasn't the kind of thing I could say out loud back then.
I'm not going to pretend I know what 9 years of that cost you. I don't. But I can tell you this. If we try, and it's hard, I will be in the room. Every appointment, every hard night. I'm not going to make you manage this alone the way he did. And if you decide, at any point, that you're done trying, that's your decision to make, and I'll support it completely. I just don't want you to close a door you might still want open, because you're used to doing that math without anyone standing beside you while you do it.
You keep doing that.
Doing what?
Saying exactly the thing I needed to hear, in exactly the way I needed to hear it.
I pay attention. It's not a skill. Someone taught me that.
I need to think about it. Not because I don't trust you, because I need to know if I even still want it. Separate from just wanting to give you something.
Take all the time you need. No pressure, no deadline.
You've been staring at that same spot on the counter for a while.
Sorry, I was thinking.
About what?
Tunde asked if I wanted to try for a baby with him.
A sibling? I mean, that is interesting information. Please continue.
I haven't decided anything yet.
Okay, here is my professional opinion. As your daughter, and as someone who has clearly thought about this less than you have, but is going to give advice anyway, you should try. Not because I want a sibling, though I do. Obviously, because I've watched you spend years being scared to want things in case wanting them cost you something. This is different. Tunde isn't Dare. You've already proven you can build something that doesn't collapse. I think you should let yourself want this one too.
That was surprisingly wise for someone who just said obviously about wanting a sibling.
I contain multitudes. Also, if it's a boy, I already have opinions about names.
I want to try.
Are you sure?
I'm scared. But I'm not scared the way I used to be scared alone, waiting for someone who wasn't coming. I'm just ordinarily scared. The kind two people can carry together.
Then we carry it together.
Not this month either.
Then we try again next month. I'm not going anywhere.
What if it just doesn't happen, Tunde? What if I'm asking my body for something it's already decided against?
Then we'll figure out what comes next. Together. But I'm not going to let you carry the what if alone. Not for one more day of this.
Excuse me.
Sola, are you alright?
I'm fine. Something didn't agree with me.
You've eaten that same breakfast for 3 years without incident.
That's true.
I'm calling Dr. Funmi.
Well, Mrs. Sola Banco, congratulations, you're pregnant. I'm pregnant. About 6 weeks along. And given your history, 9 years trying once before, 2 years trying again, I want you to know how remarkable this is. Your body didn't just get lucky. It kept showing up, appointment after appointment, year after year. That's its own kind of resilience.
We're having a baby.
You are. Now, given your age and history, I want you taking this seriously. Rest when your body asks for it. Keep every appointment. Don't push through exhaustion the way I suspect you're inclined to. This pregnancy deserves the same fight you gave to get here. I will. I promise.
I'll make sure of it, actually.
Temi, We have something to tell you.
You're pregnant.
How did you?
You've been nauseous in the mornings for a week. You stopped drinking your usual tea, and Tunde has been walking around like he's guarding a state secret. I connected the pieces days ago. I was just waiting for you to catch up.
She's not wrong.
I'm going to have a brother or sister. I'm so happy for you, Mom. Truly. You chose this family, and now this family is choosing you back in the most permanent way there is.
You have no idea what it took to get here. But you don't need to carry that. That part's already done. You just get to arrive into everything that's already been built and fought for. That's the whole point. I used to eat dinner alone at a table built for 8. Now look at all this. 12 years I thought I understood what love was supposed to cost. Then a 5-year-old showed up with a bag and a rabbit, and everything I thought I knew fell apart in the best possible way. I don't know if you'll ever fully understand what your sister did for this family before you even existed, but I hope somehow you'll feel it anyway, in the walls, in how much this house laughs now.
You're not supposed to be lifting things in here alone.
I wasn't lifting anything, I was just remembering.
Good memories, I hope.
All of them, even the hard ones, especially the hard ones actually. They're the reason this room exists at all. He's here.
He's really here.
Can I hold him?
Gently, support his head.
Hello. I'm your sister. I've been waiting for you for a long time, even before you existed.
For a life that will be sweet. For wisdom and long life. For a life that flows without obstruction. Now, who has chosen this child's name?
I have. His name is Femi. It means love me. Because that's the whole story of this family, really. Everyone in this room loved somebody enough to fight for them, or forgive them, or start over because of them. I wanted his name to just say the truth of it plainly.
Femi, a fitting name for a family that has taught this old woman more about love than she expected to learn this late in her life.
To Femi, and to the family that built this table one impossible decision at a time.
Look at you, big brother. A husband, a father. Marriage is no longer statistically inadvisable, right?
Some things can change.
My son, you have done well for yourself. What a beautiful family. Thank you, Sola, for helping him see life differently.
He showed me the true meaning of what showing up really means. He stood beside me when life wasn't easy, believed in me when I doubted myself, and loved not only me, but Temi as his own. Together we discovered that family isn't built by perfection, it's built by forgiveness, sacrifice, patience, and choosing each other every single day. And now, looking at all of us here, I know every difficult step was worth it.
And I'd choose this life with you all over again.
Then let this little boy grow in a home where love is louder than fear, where wisdom guides every decision, and where this family never forgets the journey that brought them here.
To Femi! To Femi! To Femi! To Femi!
To the gate that opened.
To the gate that opened.
Hi guys, this is Adaku, the face behind Adaku Short Films. I create original stories, original content. If you love my stories, don't forget to like, comment, and share, and subscribe to my channel across Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Thank you so much for your continued support. Without you, there will be no Adaku Short Films. I am so grateful for your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you guys. Mwah.